The objective of this lesson is to determine the whole given a part and a percent. This lesson is set up as a task and focuses on solving percent problems by finding an unknown term in a set of equivalent ratios using strategies that students have learned throughout the chapter. Students are encouraged to solve the problems in more than one way and share their strategies with others. Some strategies may work better than others depending on the numbers given in a problem. We will be looking at some possible strategies that students may use. Let's look at the following example. 20% of what number is 12? Students should recognize that 12 is a part equal to 20% of a larger unknown number, which is the whole. Let's look at some possible strategies that students might use to help find a solution. Strategy 1, equivalent ratios. 20% means 20 out of 100, or 20 to 100. An equivalent ratio would be 12 to the unknown whole. 20 is multiplied by a factor of 5 to equal 100. That means that 12 would need to be multiplied by a factor of 5 to find the whole. 12 times 5 equals 60. Therefore, 20% of 60 equals 12. Strategy 2, equation. We could write 20% as 20 hundredths times the variable w for the whole equals 12. This can be solved by multiplying the reciprocal 120ths on both sides of the equation. Simplified, this leaves w on the left and 120 over 20, which equals 60 on the right. Strategy 3, a table of equivalent ratios. We can make a table of easy-to-find equivalent ratios. From this table, we might scale up or scale down until an equivalent ratio with a numerator of 12 is found. 20 over 100 is scaled down to 4 over 20, then scaled up to 12 over 60. Strategy 4, double number line. A double number line is also helpful for finding a benchmark percent, such as 10%. Half of 20% is 10%, so half of 12 is 6. Knowing that 10% of the whole is 6 makes it easier to recognize the whole as 60. Strategy 5, tape diagram, or bar model drawing. Similarly to the double number line, a tape diagram or bar model drawing also helps to recognize benchmark percents, such as 10% and 20%. If 2 units equals 12, then 1 unit must equal 6. 10 of these units must equal 10 times 6, or 60. Strategy 6, unit rate. If 20% of the whole has a value of 12, then when 12 is partitioned into 20 pieces, each piece equals 6/10. This unit rate of 6/10 is 1% of the whole. The unit rate can then be used to determine the value of the whole by multiplying 6/10 times 100 pieces. The solution is 60. Encouraging students to explain their strategy and to listen and ask questions when other students share their strategies will help them solidify their thinking and see other possibilities that might work better. The objective for this lesson was to determine the whole given a part and a percent. We met this objective by modeling possible strategies that students might use to find a solution to the percent problem.